Daisy's a good dog. She's a funny little dog.
I'm just seeing your
Hey there, Kaya. What do you say, kid?
You.
Well, now, let's see, Nicole. When did you first hear about our website?
Ooh, a while ago, maybe.
Was it over a
When was
year?
that? Yeah, probably over a year.
And so, when you heard about it, did you say, "Oh boy, I can cure my endometriosis"?
No.
Okay, why?
Well, because I thought surely if I could cure my endometriosis, I would have known about it already.
Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody. Ask this question: am I somebody who cures things?
Am I somebody who cures things? I don't get it in my hands,
Where do you get it?
in my neck.
Okay, good, good. So there's your signal that you cure things. Okay. Did you feel any different just then when that happened?
Yeah.
Like, what was that difference?
Connecting to my body, kind of a relaxing feeling.
Which is what everybody says they get that.
Yeah.
That's the same exact thing, except as you go on with this, it's going to have all kinds of different variations of the feeling. Now, you are now going to be trained, should you choose to accept your training. Your mission impossible, should you choose to accept it, will be to follow a thread of signals to and beyond a negative medical test. So you're going to get a negative medical test, and then you're going to go past that. Because the bad news is, when you get your negative medical test, your doctor says, okay, we're not picking up herpes in your blood or whatever they test for, you're probably still going to be hosting the disease.
Okay.
To cure the disease, you have to take it to another, like, pitch,
Okay.
another harmonic.
Right, right.
Now, how are you feeling now? I mean, what's that like?
I think the same word, just relax, just very comfortable, very
Okay.
comfortable.
All right, which is good because you were having major butterflies
Yes,
when you started.
I was very nervous.
Which goes to show you that you can actually do this when you're nervous or in some kind of a bad state.
Right.
And that's when you're going to need to do it. Because, see, you're going to need to cure it in the middle of getting an anxiety, a panic
Right,
attack.
right.
When you start getting a panic attack, that's the time to hit it hard. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how to cure your endometriosis now, okay?
Okay.
Now, you took it out before, if you remember, and then a minute ago you tested that you've got it. Now, that's important, okay? That's the way it's going to be. And this is what people need to know who are watching this movie. People think you read this book, but you don't. What you do with it is you open it to the middle and see that it has these lists. Okay, I'm showing them to the people right now. What you're going to do is I want you to go down this list. Let me turn the page to the facing page, where you get the beginning of the list. And here it is. Now I want you to go down this list with your finger and see where you get a signal. Okay? You know what? Maybe the thing to do is not look at the list, though.
Okay.
Just don't look at it, but just run your finger down it and see if you get a signal. Since you test with your throat, this should be pretty easy, because you're using your finger, and then see where your throat gives you something. Do this. Don't look at it, but connect with that page, and then and run your finger down and see where you get a signal. Like, actually focus on the page and see where you get a signal. And then read the thing. Read what it said there.
Well, my finger was over a couple of them.
Okay, well, give me the first.
Deny.
From the end of this segment, you will need a password to continue in lesson 1 and with curing. You know enough now to make a choice. to jump in with both feet. Real Networks donated a $20,000 program to us so that we could stream an unlimited amount of movies. 5 years ago or more, before we could ever put anything on Google. So that's what the movies are from here. That's what the segments are. And lesson 1 is, at this point anyway, it's probably around 9 hours, and and growing as I film more people. So Real Networks did a good thing because a lot of people have cured a lot of things watching these movies, and they weren't as good as these. They were, mostly, see, these movies are people illustrating these things, and that makes a big difference. And we recommend, that you use other parts of the kit. Most people get a kit and you jump around, you do one segment is probably enough at a sitting. And then that would indicate lessons to do, or parts of the books to read or whatever, so that you can find the predispositions and ancillary causes, and every lesson on this website is a testing lesson. So presumably your testing is going to evolve and get better and better and faster. You want it to be as fast as possible and as independent as possible. Like her actually testing in her throat is good, because she doesn't need her hands. If she's getting a signal in her throat, she can test while she's driving without even her finger doesn't even have to get involved. And watching somebody cure cancer will show you how to cure your herpes, where maybe watching somebody cure herpes won't. So they're all lessons potentially in what you have to learn, and also they're all useless to you potentially, because there are only certain ones that you need as you see as you watch the people do them. And it gets weirder and weirder. The thread that I was telling you about over and over and over again, and will be telling you about over and over again, is going to take you through some very strange places. And you're going to be taking things you didn't know you had out of places you didn't know existed. It's all there. So you get acclimated to the weirdness. At some point, I may not even look weird to you anymore. You'll send this to a friend, and they'll go like, "Who was that weird guy?" And you go, "What weird guy?" "Oh, him. He's a friend of Byard's." So you may need a group. So you may have to put a group together of your friends to do this, and then some people never needed a group. Well, watching these movies is sort of like having a group, isn't it? I mean, are you making a heart connection with these people? Now, Jim, you actually, learned how to get signals. Oh, God, how long ago would that be?
Probably a year and a half ago, we probably did that.
Okay. Now, did you ever do it again?
I don't think purposely I ever did it again, but I think, I thought about it some more, but honestly, I haven't done a whole lot with it.
When you say, did you think you ever did it, not purposely?
Yes.
What was that like? Tell me a little about that.
Well, when I remember when we talked about it, I think we used the word trigger, and it was I think it was my hand.
Yeah.
I got that funny,
It just came.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes it would come spontaneous. Did you ever find out why it was coming, what it was trying to tell you?
I don't. That was when I was deep into my training, so I don't know if it was just telling me my body was that tired or.
It was telling you something you needed to know.
Right.
Did you listen to it?
No.
You didn't listen to it, but you got it. And this is also a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of people.